Hey, I'm Mega. Splatoon. They're making 3 of them before the next Mario Kart game, but I don't blame them. Who cares about Mario Kart, right? Hey, I'm Mega. Picture this. 3-year-old experiences in HD on the Switch. Sounds great, right? No, it doesn't. Any time before May 19th, I look back at in shame. Not owning LEGO Dimensions was bad enough. I don't want it in HD.
It's long. At least the load times aren't too long. Now? WarioWare Plaza. Such a great place to be told of something that doesn't exist.
Hey, I'm Mega. Oh no, I have a high temperature, persistent cough, and lack of taste. I can't taste anything. But be rest assured, I'm pretty sure I lack the 19% of COVID, but just to be safe, I'd better do a COVID test. I want to pass it, so I'll need to get COVID myself beforehand. I've heard they sell it at CEX, but it's not open yet. Oh well, guess I'll have to talk about COVID tests for a few minutes. Test up!
It's super useful, even including an advanced search option to find specific tweets and certain dates, including specific words or phrases. You can play using the GamePad with the action happening on your TV, then quickly glance down to see what's happening on the map, with big buttons to super jump to another teammate.
Thank God. If it's mapped to the D-pad or something, it just wouldn't be the same. And it handles SD cards better than the Switch. Try doing this. Just as I expected. Point to the Wii U. Calling all math training owners. Head over to your local... Hey! I'm Mega. Sorry, left the TV on channel 457. That advert is what I like to call... leading to addiction.
Thing is though, that was a pack-in.
Oh God.
Which meant you didn't have to buy Wii Sports unless you're me.
What do you mean you're going to test your Wii U? Of course I am. Wait. Damn it! Take that, government. No, it's not the same!
Joy-Con rotation. I love the way it's said.
Joy-Con rotation!
Just sets you up for a great minigame, honestly. Me and my sister used to play this one a ton, and she was always better than me. Urgh! I do really like this minigame, but it's always bothered me how the person on the left has red theming when their Joy-Con is blue. It's just irritating.
I love caring about things no one else does.
This is because it's intended as part of a bundle, just like biscuits. You could individually sell chocolate digestives, but I don't think McVitie's would like you very much.
Who makes bootlegs if he looks up for sets of mathematical instruments?
Amiibo are for everyone. If you'd rather just collect them as figures, if you're looking to train as many Smash Fighters as you can, or even if you'd like to take up 10 square foot of your house.
Amiibo are truly bred for Nintendo fans. So, on to my opinions. Which game do I prefer the most?
I have to say, trying out Splatoon 1 for the first time and having the map on the gamepad, I might actually prefer that. Especially as you're playing with the gamepad, it's not far to look down.
You can even play outside.
Then again, I might have to hand it to Splatoon 2 for helping me pass my biology exam. Wario is a big role model for me. I want to be a game designer someday. But to learn from the best, it's best to go to the start. That's what they said in history lessons anyway. How else would I know about 1066?
You may be expecting me to now say something like, although Pictochat was mostly left on the DS and DSi, I used it so much that I'll always miss it. Although, that isn't the full story. Me and my sister used to play around with it a bit together, although we usually ended up playing a game in the time we had anyway. I definitely have had a decent amount of experiences with Pictochat, but it wasn't something that I used all the time. Although, it did lead on to Flipnote Studio, which is almost just like Pictochat, but it's slower to send your friends your doodles as you're sending a whole flipbook rather than just a message. I did use Flipnote a ton when I was little though, just not Pictochat as much. I would find it cool if a similar local-based thing came to the Switch or modern Nintendo hardware, which would include online as an option too, to modernise the idea. Overall, Pictochat was a great, fun little application which I'd love to see brought back in some way.
But in the symbols menu, there's no characters for the start and select buttons, so Pictochat sucks.
Speaking of the previous COVID tests, they've had some revisions. They released a slightly smaller version, and another with that size, but with one change. The not for resale sticker is now printed onto the box.
They're onto me! I better go to CEX. I can't wait to finally get my own COVID-19!
They once again didn't have COVID-19, but they did have NHL-19. I have over 24,000 tweets.
Please, help me.
Online live cover lessons never happened for me, although online cover lessons did exist, with just a different teacher uploading work, and or being the one to contact if stuck.
Or sometimes they make a post in my classroom saying they're covering, then leave. Hey, I'm Mecca. You caught me building up to a big fight.
Just to make myself very clear.
What the f? Hey, I'm Mecca. Okay, cleat out the way. I can't do it to myself to sit in my chair. Look who's there. Do you not have a PSP? I just couldn't resist. Hey, I'm Mecca. Do you ever just play Super Mario Odyssey and just wish you could be invincible? Me too! Big Brain Academy can't touch me!
Take, for prime example, the Toy Story 3 game.
Of course! Hey, I'm Mecca. Now this is a 15-year-old. Super Mario All-Stars is a great game, but I just hate how it doesn't have the Z-axis. Yes! Hey, I'm Mecca. For over 8 years I've flipped and noted, but I've never met the flip note frog myself. Sup? I don't need maths training, my life is complete! My life is incomplete. I need DK bongos and maths training. Alas, anything thrown out the window is gone for good. As someone who now owns another copy of maths training, numbers are a big deal to me. Calling all maths training owners is gone for good, gone for good, gone for good. No, it can't be! But I'm still left wondering, is Vic has a cryptocurrency, goddammit? Hey, I'm Mega. Tip of the house. Split all your chores into 5 seconds. You can get a lot more done, like trimming your armpit hair with a boomerang.
This is the most exercise my wrists have had since I played Wii Fit Plus earlier.
But why does it have to be this way? Choke yourself, force you sneeze. This is vile. And to make matters worse, I can't even test my Wii U. Okay, I think CX is open by now. Oh, I can't wait to get some COVID-19 of my very own.
They didn't have COVID-19, they didn't have FIFA 19.
Hey, I'm Mecca. You'll never believe it. I once again have a high temperature, persistent cough, and a lack of taste. But don't have the 19% of COVID. This is such BS.
Anyway, I'd best get to the actual game itself.
But how?
Super Paper Mario.
I'm safe. Now.
Basically, as I said, I always loved the training games. At some later point I also finally got more brain training, which I loved a lot too. I also loved how sight training was booked like the same font, same colouring. From a distance, you could easily mistake these two.
They're the same.
But then maths training comes along and has this entirely different font of a logo. It just looks a lot different from the others.
If you really hate someone, call them the maths training of your family.
But let's not get into too much prejudice. Despite never owning this physically, I absolutely love this game, and I am very glad it wasn't a one and done thing. WarioWare had and has so much potential, but will that be lived up?
For Wario's first game he hired his friends to help make, this is honestly really good. Now that I've taken a deep look at his first product, I think I'm ready to give game development a shot myself. Don't get antsy, it's my first go. Little Big Planet 2 took one game before perfection 2, you know. Introducing Megaware. After all that, I think I'll register at Site Training on Twitter. I don't need maths training, my life is complete!
While this guy and his Classic Colors counterpart was always advertised with, and even sold with Super Mario Maker and Wii U, at the time, I didn't live up to my surname, though I did have controversy. I should definitely try playing with other people too, apparently.
Yeah, I thought that after I played 1-2-Switch alone. Oh, come on! I was 3 screens away from the actual game! Now! Okay.
Considering I only know one person who's never played Wii Sports,
They will be left unnamed.
it just goes to show how popular this game was. Not a reselling market though, oh no.
Those words scare me.
2-2, it's double thrice and it's rather puzzling. There's also a system crash.
Look, I tried to talk about you, but my Wii U froze, okay? Just leave me alone! Well, there go my hopes and dreams out the window. Well, not dreams. I still have that.
On the topic of characters, I'd like to discuss Rosalina. I see online all the time of people praising her and saying her spin jump makes her objectively the best character, although I completely, utterly, absolutely, truly, definitively... Is there any other synonyms I can use? Downright beg to differ. I'll admit, at first I thought with the higher speed of all characters on the Switch that I would like Rosalina more, although she's just so slow. Feels like a Wii U character. And not to mention her spin jump, the redeeming characteristic you may think. It goes away all the bloomin' time. As soon as you have another power up or an item on you that doesn't leave you in your normal or super form, the spin jump is gone. This includes basically every power-up, the Fire Flower, the Super Leaf, the Super Bell, the Propeller Box, the Goomba Mask, the Boomerang Flower. I could go on and on, but you get the idea. As soon as you aren't in your default form, Rosalina or Super Rosalina, the spin jump is removed. This means that Rosalina's useful characteristic isn't even usable for most of the time. So Rosalina just ends up being really slow, not to mention a bad jump too. I really don't see how people think she's a good character, she really isn't.
So, what's my favourite Wii U game? Well, I'd have to say Super Mario 3D World minus Bowser's Fury. And then another installment was made for the GBA, being Twisted, although we never got it in Europe because Nintendo just hates us. Well, I hate you too, Nintendo! We're like 43 seconds in and I haven't even opened the box yet. I want to teach the opening! So let's get on with it.
And that is it. He died, and we've done it. I'll even take a screenshot of that. We did the entire level without jumping. Because, I mean, if we did jump, that would have made the level a lot easier. But we didn't. We didn't jump at all. So, we really destroyed that level. And we even destroyed the entire game. We literally broke Super Mario 3D World for everyone. We literally went into our Switch, and we hit data management, and we hit delete software, and we hit close. So yeah, let's just delete the software.
Hey, I'm Mega.
Hey, I'm Quinn. You're not special.
Up next is Witchcraft, a personal favourite of mine. Just thrust your wand as much as you can, but be careful because you don't want to over-thrust. I played this one at school at break with a friend of mine, but we had to put it away because the teachers feared of it connecting to the internet.
Look, why did you call? I'm trying to talk about math training.
That's the problem. You're always talking about something in your room. The Wii U, hell, even a 1-2 Switch.
And?
I wanted to milk with you, Mega.
I talk weekly. What's your deal?
You're literally using a calculator as I speak.
Aha! Not just any calculator. Casio FX991EX classes.
You're obsessed.
But I can do QR codes!
You're always in your room talking about something, and now you're constantly calculating. What's next? You're going to calculate the exact amount of water to bring?
Actually, yeah!
Mega, your failures only empower me. And what's this? What's this? Mysteries of the Universe?
Hey!
We get it. You're Mega, and I'm off.
No, I need to stop this! And talk for 3 more minutes. I'll need all 5 to stand a chance against Quinn, so let's go!
Pointer functionality is now actually to do with the gyro in docked mode. Finally I can play Mario Galaxy like this! In handheld mode, the cursor's moved using the touch screen. Who designed this? Honestly, it's fine, just a little more awkward. I guess moving the whole system to use the cursor wouldn't work, but it's fine for Rolling Green Galaxy. I only kind of look insane trying to do this galaxy quickly. The spin is mapped to X now in addition to your right arm, and some Wii Remote prompts have been changed to Joy-Con. They still kept the GameCube X button prompt, but Nintendo just really hates Wii Remotes.
They're past that phase. It only lasted 10 years. This time I can actually test my Wii U. I see nothing against it here. So, where's its nose?
For a soon-to-be 13-year-old, you couldn't blame me. I was past Best Bomb Survival 2017. I was into Dr. Mario World.
So, let's open it.
After tapping to start, you're met with a cutscene.
As a little big Phoenician, this is nothing new.
There's then laid out 20 levels, and Toad starts nagging.
Nothing changes.
Wii Fit Plus released just under 2 years after the original, and an immediate difference that I've noticed from footage of Fit compared to Plus is the change from blue to green.
And thank God at that! I'm aiming to get more blue out of my life by January.
We can't forget the certificate, which is actually slightly different from last's.
I guess I actually achieved something then?
You probably already knew this, but it's fun to talk about.
That's why I talk weekly anyway.
With everything under control, let's discuss my favourites. First up, which as I said, I hadn't played a ton.
That's it.
I have enough built-up anger and math training copies to take Quinn on. Kageyama method can wait.
Hey, Quinn!
Oh, you're approaching me?
Yeah, I'm taking Benjamin to my calculator.
So be it, you.
Most annoying of all though is how there's a gap at the top and bottom of the screen. I have to agree with 2020 me on this one. I just wish they'd done a little more. Our Galaxy 2, for example, actually fill the screen in Super Mario 64. Not even widescreen, just making it so there aren't any gaps at the top or bottom of the screen. It is cool to see some UI elements at a much higher resolution, with the Mario head for the life count looks completely re-rendered. Although, other elements have clearly just used an AI upscaling algorithm, due to the smoothing effect seen in the health icon, for example.
I'm not usually too picky on things like this, but it is kind of sad that only some elements are completely redone, and others are just upscaled using an algorithm. If I was re-releasing my life in HD, I'd make sure it's a real DSi XL, not just upscaling the memories.
In View Flipnote, you'll never guess what you can do.
See a DS in your DS? Yes!
Here you can view your recently saved flips, the calendar, your flips on either the system memory or an SD card, and also be able to sort all your flip notes by a specific stamp.
Coolio's heartworthy.
There's also this long green button again. It showed up on the title screen too.
Night.
Hey.
What is the Hatena of the Flipnote variety?
Flipnote Hatena is pretty much the YouTube of Flipnote. You can watch Flipnotes, share your own, or if the creator enables it, even remix someone else's Flipnote, which is called a spin-off. You can give stars to Flipnotes you particularly enjoy. There are 5 flavors: yellow, green, red, blue, and shiny Pokemon. Yellow is the most common, but they have a problem. I'm not joking, handing out unlimited yellow stars is a real feature, and seeing someone with way more stars than views was not an uncommon occurrence at all. So you'd see people beg for stars and remix people's Flipnotes without making any substantial changes. It's awesome, they took the Little Big Planet community and turned it into free DSiWare. But how does one obtain color stars? Well, there are innocent things such as reporting rule-breaking Flipnotes and getting featured in the news, but Hatena also offers a color star shop. It says right here I can use different color stars to express my feelings. Well then, we better see what's inside, shall we? Is there a star for disappointment?
On the title screen, it shows you the whole aesthetic of the menus, being based off a computer Wario bought.
I'll take whatever look into Wario's life I can get.
From the title screen, we head straight into the name entry screen. But why enter your name when Wario can call you a compliment?
It's what people call me at school. I'll take it. What a day! That's not even been 18 minutes. I may have not finished talking about math training, but who cares? I'm done with calculations. I may have caused a bit of a catastrophe, at Christmas no less, but all is well. And for my first fight, oh, that was intense. I feel like a whole new person. You know, I'm definitely stopping calculating for now, but maybe I should turn down the window action too. The park looked like my garden after that fight. Maybe I should keep my games in the warm. Because hey, it's Christmas! And only one way to confirm is to draw back this curtain. I've had that up since June, I just had to wait till now. I can't just end it off like that though. I have to show that I'm done with calculation. This calculator may have been through a lot, but it's still in one piece, and I know just the trick.
the old trowel can help with that. Probably get some more damage from the screen too. There we go. All in. Let's get some buttons flying. Right in there, that'll work. There we go. Four. Oh, it's still one button in there. Maybe I am done with calculation after all. Gotta get that out. There we go. I've gotten like every single piece of cupcake I could possibly find. If you're even still stuck to it, so yeah, I'd say I'm definitely done with calculation.
Might have gone a little overboard, but hey, I can now say for sure that I'm done with calculation. This calculator is toast, I've mostly talked about math training, and I've sold a Catastrophe. So now, what next? Well, considering my life is now complete, I'm off to sacrifice myself for Nintendo. One of these options is notifications, allowing you to see what's new for Wii U.
For Nintendo 3DS users.
That's me! I love Miiverse! I love Miiverse! Wii Sports Club available? Tell that to Amazon. Or eBay. Or me.
You can even play the entire Wii library on it. For whole free!
It's 4 if you count that as 2 games.
Yes, the Wii U was a Wii. More news at 6.
Top 10 ways to die in Super Mario 3D World. Number 10, old age when the game Oh, Toad's dead.
Number 10 ways to die in 3D World. Old age. What you said that was amazing.